I behave the same when I travel or when I'm in jail. And these countries I travel through, sometimes they are like jail countries, you see. So are really people outside in these countries. They are trapped very often in these countries, the way prisoners are trapped in the prison. What is this teenage period of one's life? What is going to jail for a teenager? It's a parenthesis in their life. Teenage period is a parenthesis in everybody's life. And it's also just the physical, aspect of it. It's like the bars of a jail, you see. And I like it also the fact that it's, well, of course, it's a metaphor, but it's both physical and literary. When I started it, I was wondering if I will be able not to stay one day, but 1 minute in a jail. I was really totally, unexperienced, and I still have this angst all the time. I never know how it will be. I'm never kind of reassured, and I don't want to go into a comfort zone. I'm a self-made photographer, which means I really started as a teenager. I think photography saved me. I was born in Paris. My parents sent me to this village, Livold, in former Yugoslavia, in Slovenia, to my families. I was a year and a half. When my parents took me back, without warning me, to Paris at 7.5, this was a real shock. I really found myself alone there, really alone. I didn't know the language. I didn't speak French. I was sent to school 1 week after I came, you see, and I had to adapt, you see. And maybe this was a suffering, definitely. This kind of, I would say, shock I had, maybe I do share it with the guys in jail. So these kids suddenly, they have a project which is, first of all, totally out of the blue. They see that it's, first of all, it's a different way of moving within this place where they are confined. And on the other hand, they very quickly understand that there's something which is a language in photography, which is a way of expressing yourself. And here, that's where we start. I find this period of life, from 13, well, teenage years, is so important. Is so at the crossroads. That's where you choose a way. These kids are totally on the edge of the cliff, and they jump into this no man's land. People ask me, are you afraid in jail? Afraid of what? The moment you see the way these kids are, I've never met a bad person in jail, somebody who's fully, 100% bad. Because at some point I take the good part out of them, you see. And the moment they become these little kids again, they are so, I would say, so touching, so And if you do have this respect, they behave according to this respect. So it's not only that I never had a bad experience, but it's always so touching, so deep, so moving.